itself.
Oh, Megan. Today, we will be reacting to episode 17 and 18 of Cowboy Bebop. Very excited to jump into these two episodes. In the last video, we got the Faye backstory episode, and we got another Jet story. Why you say?
Because we didn't get all of it. We got a lot more.
True, but we got a lot. We got a lot.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what this episode is all about based on, the title alone. I'm not really looking too deep into it. So let's just get into our reaction today. Our reaction of episode 17, Mushroom Samba. If you'd like to see the full uncut, unedited, uncensored version of this reaction and all of our previous reactions, all you got to do is go to patreon.com/volume1pod or click join somewhere next to the subscribe button on this video to become a YouTube member. We're at least 4 episodes ahead for our members, early access, uncut, all that good stuff. So check it out if that sounds like something you would be interested in. And you can even try out our Patreon for free for the first 7 days to see if it's right for you. But with that out of the way, on to the reaction.
Oh, it's me and Tony right there.
Really is. Always in the fucking fridge.
This was the most precious of the precious. Emergency rations for a true emergency. All I'm asking is who ate the food that was in this container?
Food rage. It's a scary thought.
Spike, was it you by any chance?
I wouldn't leave the empty box lying around as evidence.
Ed is hungry.
Maybe you ate it and you're just pretending to be mad because we found the box.
What's that?
We haven't had anything to eat in 2 days. Wouldn't you call that an emergency?
I want some bell peppers and beef.
We're out of time in the story. If we can just hold out a little longer, our inertia will carry us to Europa.
Stomach's caving in.
If only we could use that energy to fuel ourselves.
Keep mouthing off like that and I'll toss you out into absolute zero.
At this point, even Ein looks good enough to eat.
Watch it. I bet you're looking pretty good to him, too.
Oh, what you got there, Ed? One nut.
Oh no! Oh my God! He's clutching for dear life.
Poor Ein. Oh!
Some crash.
Y'all, they need to grow their own food at this point.
Jet. Maybe instead of growing bonsais, you can grow like a tomato plant or something. I don't know.
Literally.
Oh, fine. Isn't that what they call a hit and run?
We're fragged!
What's going on here?
Western world. Oh.
Fine.
Look at this. Where are we? There's nothing here.
That's the least of our troubles.
Think you could hunt up a little food, Faye? What's wrong?
Bro, they're starving. They're not even hungry.
I know.
I got a pain.
Oh my God.
This is a joke.
You're fucking joking me.
These rations expired a year ago.
It's a good thing I didn't eat them.
Busted.
You're right. It's poetic justice.
Fucking busted. Damn, Faye.
It was Faye. Oh God, she's tearing that shit up right now.
What's the plan?
Ed will help.
Gee, thanks, Ed. Go out and get us some food instead.
Okay.
She's about to hit him with a shit and run right now.
I'm just walking by.
So cool. Gotta wear 'em outside.
Let's go.
Wow, look at them. They're on a fucking mission. Finally off the goddamn ship.
Finally. Oh. Ein and Ed. Ein and Ed.
You could cook up cactus.
That's true. Doesn't it make you hallucinate or something like that? Maybe I'm just thinking about Avatar: The Last Airbender. They got high off cactus juice.
Now it's bumping right now.
This sounds like Ed's VA too. Okay.
Gimme. 1,000 oolongs each.
Don't have cash.
Then you don't get no melon.
So can I have one?
1,000 oolongs, and it's cash only, no cards.
Fucking drooling.
Staring like that.
Don't bother with the change. But if you see this man, give me a call. I'll show my appreciation.
Whoa. Bro, I thought it was gonna explode or something when he opened it like that. Bro, it's like remember in the Speed Racer movie, they're like the Speed's like little brother and the monkey.
Oh, right.
Now. That's Ed and Ein.
We'd like to check your baggage, please.
Is there a problem?
A mushroom dealer running from the law. He's on the most wanted list, and we got word he might have come here.
We need to check your trunk.
Go ahead. Feel free.
All right.
Hey! Freeze!
Now, wait a minute. I don't know anything about
Put your hands on the ground. You heard him.
Causing problems.
Oh, there he is.
Mm-hmm.
Collect that bounty, get that food, get that money, get that food.
Ha! Now don't tell me that you've forgotten who I am so soon, Domino. Do you want to know why I drag an empty coffin like this wherever I go, huh?
I do.
Nope. Yeah.
I want to know.
Because I'm putting your corpse inside it.
Oh.
That's hard,
He
though.
tried to have a thing, though.
He really did.
He tried to have a thing. He tried to make it work.
It just feels like a lot
It
to
is.
do to scare someone.
You, and then he laughed until he twisted his intestines to death.
Edward is hungry.
Yeah, then eat this, fool.
Oh, shit.
Oh, get your butt back here and fight like a man, you punk.
Oh, fuck.
Ed's about to trip balls.
We
They're
have
both
to share
tripping.
and share alike.
Oh. Oh.
What the fucked up?
Right?
How cute was that? How cute was that?
That mushroom?
They're all gonna trip right now?
Oh, fuck. Ed set her up.
They're tripping hard as
She
balls.
just got done shitting her brains out. Now
I
she's going
know.
to trip her brains out.
I know. She might shit her brains out again.
Oh, you're right, actually. Fuck, my bad. Shit.
Well, now, this thing can't really be here, can it? So I can't really be faulted for eating something that's not here.
They're so desperate. They're eating like raw mushrooms.
Bro, you can't tell me that there's not something. I mean, it's a desert, whatever, but like, bro, they keep putting them out. This is fucked up. This episode, bro.
This was not on my bingo card.
You remember the episode where they all fucking trip on mushrooms?
And why are they like zombie-like?
You know, I've done a lot of things in my life, but mushrooms is not one of them. So I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you if it's
Yeah,
this is
not accurate. They're not laughing enough.
Maybe it's a different kind of mushrooms. Maybe they're having a bad trip.
Yeah, I think so. I mean that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. Imagine watching this on Toonami and you're like 12. You're like, what is going on?
See, that's
The world really is a great place.
just having a great time.
He would.
Oh, wow.
That makes sense.
Say something.
Did I just say something? Oh no.
Hey, mister. This here is the stairway to heaven. You know that, don't you?
Obnoxious little frog.
Fine, why should I care? I warned you, though.
Whoa. Oh, fuck.
This was unconsensual.
I know Ed
Ed drugged
drugged
them.
everybody.
Yeah.
I guess she didn't know.
Well, she saw what it did to Ein. She's like, this
Yeah.
would be fun.
How it is. The secret of the universe is so simple.
There you go.
Man.
Did I just say something?
Wait, just who am I anyway?
So these mushrooms really aren't good for eating, right, Ein? Coming out the chute first today.
Is this dude, Domino Walker, wanted on 6 planets for selling illegal mushrooms?
Hey, we saw him. She's a cowgirl, Ein.
It's an economic
We'll
recession.
get the reward and buy food. Ein, you're a cow woof woof.
Hee. I mean, Ein seems back to normal now, so she
Yeah.
shouldn't last too much longer.
And a 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
4,
Ein in the
5.
backpack. Enough.
Go!
Oh my god.
I mean, we finally got our solo adventure episode.
I know.
It just wasn't what I thought it was gonna be.
No, anything.
Yes, what is it? Sally, I'm busy. What are you calling me for? Yes, I love you too, hon. Tonight at 7. All right.
Why so blue?
Oh, here we go.
Man or something?
The three amigos back at it again. They're cosmic beings. They're the watchers of the Cowboy Bebop universe. I promise you. I promise.
Yes, that's what happens when you eat too fast.
Bro, they are. They're like eternals.
He's not here. Aww. Hey, it's that hit and run ship.
I'm sure they never dreamed I was raising these riding here.
Oh shit.
This one's bad. Oh well. Landing here was a big mistake, but I just...
Are you surprised?
Who the hell are you?
What are you doing in here?
That's my line, kid. How'd you sneak into my ship anyway?
The door was open.
Huh?
All right, hit and run driver. This is a bust. Stinky gas.
Oh damn.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
Kid, I'm getting out of here.
Here, you stinky cowpoke.
Just feed him one of the mushrooms.
For real. Africa, India, Mexico. Okay. Tijuana. Okay. Indonesia. It's like one of those songs you would learn in school, you know?
Right. Oh.
Eyes fucking head. Mushroom haunted. Oh my god.
Shit.
Holy shit, bro.
Whoa.
Okay, good. Damn, bro.
Good lord. Oh my god.
Come on now.
I gotcha.
Hold on. These mushrooms are worth 100,000 each. Let me go, and they all yours.
100,000
Me or
each.
this room? What's worth more? Take the mushrooms.
All right.
It got
Fine.
swindled right now.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh.
they're having a convo.
What was the
He said, "Thanks for standing there. It was all planned."
I couldn't have done this without you.
Yeah. Whoa.
Jet was really finding himself.
Wow.
All that stuff
100,000
that he directs towards women, it was, you know,
Adds up to
coming
some
full
pretty
circle.
serious money.
Excuse me,
What the fuck?
Busted.
police officer. Do you know a man named Domino? He deals in illegal mushrooms.
I'm afraid we wouldn't know anything about that, you know.
I'm sorry we can't be of any help, officer.
Ed knows about
The kid's a little odd.
She's just playing.
She thinks it's a game.
Oh my God, Spike.
Fucking Spike,
Stand
dude.
aside, please.
How is he still faded?
All clear. Guess you folks really like shiitake mushrooms. Well, sorry to bother you.
So it was all in their brains.
No,
Psychosomatic? Or they're different?
I think they're probably different. They have to be.
Stew, shiitake salad, and shiitake on ice.
Again? How many days has it been now?
No more. I can't deal with it.
He starts doing it again.
We finally got our Ed Ein team up episode.
About time.
It is about time.
Damn. It was fun.
Everybody was tripping on mushrooms. It was fun.
It was fun.
It was very pulpy. It felt like it was like the episode, right? It felt like it was an homage to like that era. You know what I'm saying? Like that style of filmmaking. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. That's how you describe movies that are similar.
It's a genre. It's a
Pulp
time.
Fiction?
It's a time. No. Pulp is a time. Like
Pulp.
Pulp. Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Like pulp.
That's why it's called Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Pulp. I've never heard of that. The more I say it, I don't like it. Pulp.
Yeah. It represents like, in my mind, and I could be wrong, but like,
Was it like 70s? Like
an era of a specific era of time, you know, and an aesthetic.
Okay.
We're learning stuff.
I'm learning a lot.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot.
Felt very pulpy.
Okay.
To me. I really enjoy that aesthetic. I really enjoyed that episode. I thought it was fun. Like you said during the episode, not on my bingo card. But it was funny to see everybody tripping on shrooms the whole time.
Right.
I enjoy these fun episodes. This one, I wouldn't be surprised, by the way, if like, and it might just be this like one-off thing, but I would not be surprised if after, you know, you could look back and say like, oh, what was because you are getting a peek into their psyche. Now it could just be played as a joke. It could just be played off as like a bit, but like, are we getting a look into these characters' psyches? Are we peeling back the layers? You know what I mean? Like, what is the significance of Spike walking up an infinite staircase, a staircase to heaven, being spoken to by a frog? What is the symbolism there? What do frogs mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you could really unpack it. Like, Faye. Now, I could be reaching in the toilet right now, but Faye, what did she see? She was surrounded by fish. What is she herself? Frozen from a different time? A fish out of what? Water. Is it a reach? Maybe.
What about Ein?
Ein, maybe Ein wanted to date a dog, began sort of like bouncing around,
That's exactly what he did. What is the significance?
The significance could be, Ein.
You just described what he did.
Ein, has been, just likes to bounce around from like place to place. Okay, Ein is hard, bro. I don't know. What do you think, Ein?
I was just kidding.
Ein's trip, man. Jet, again, I don't know. Jet has a lot of these feelings that he directs towards women because of how hurt he's been. What do we see him do? Put on lipstick.
Like 2. Where did he even get that?
You know what I'm saying?
He just had that in...
Faye might have had multiple shades, or double red,
Guess so.
But I don't know. There's something there. I'm telling you, we could peel it. We could peel it apart.
I'm sure.
Yeah. But it all could just be a funny episode, a funny thing that happened. Do you have any thoughts specifically, Megan, that you'd like to share?
I mean, it was just a fun episode.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the last couple episodes have been a little heavier, so it's nice to just get a little like breather episode. Yeah. And it was nice to see Ed off the ship. That was cool because we had talked about like multiple times, like like Ed is doing things, but like not ever off the ship. I mean, for a good reason, because she likes to get into trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was nice. But overall, it was just fun.
It was fun, and again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I think this is just what Cowboy Bebop does really, really well, where other shows might feel the need to like tie things up differently or to explain who all of these characters are. Like this episode doesn't feel the need to do that at all, and I like that, about this series, I guess. Like the fact that we meet, all of these characters and we kind of get what their dynamic, is, but like the one guy with the coffin, the one girl with the afro that gets, caught by the cops, like we don't really ever know anything about them other than they were probably sold some bad mushrooms or they're looking for this guy.
But we don't need to know.
Exactly. Like there's a whole world.
Because we'll never see them again.
Exactly. But I'm saying like, they don't just feel like characters that exist for this episode. Like it feels like the world, like people are living and people are doing things like when we're not focusing on them. You know what I'm saying? And so like, I don't know. That's something I think this show does really well. And they, do it again in this episode. Not a lot else to say about it. Like you said, Megan, I think very well. It is just a fun episode. And it's nice to get a fun episode, Ed and Ein off the ship. Especially since we've gotten some heavy ones.
Yes.
Previously. So that's going to do it for our reaction and discussion of episode 17. Let's jump into episode 18, Speak Like a Child.
Oh, shit.
Now this is what I'm talking about right here.
At the races, bro.
At the races, gambling, everything. Putting it all on the line.
Oh, bad luck.
So as a reward, the turtle took him to Rio Gujo.
Rio Gujo?
That's right. It was like a palace. Beautiful women, scrumptious feasts, breams and halibut swimming around. He spent his time there as if in a dream.
I haven't eaten bream or halibut in a long while.
The days passed, and before he knew it, the time came to go back. He was given tamate bako.
Tamate bako? Is that scrumptious too?
No, it's not food. It's a big chest with a treasure inside.
I haven't seen any treasure in a long time either.
You two are so clueless, it's pitiful. This is an ancient fantasy. It's a folk tale.
Tamate bako's the turtle?
Where'd you get that idea?
I should give up the ponies. Well, huh?
Pay up 6,300 woolongs.
What? Where did that come from, huh?
Special delivery for you.
Well, I didn't order anything.
It was COD. Top it off, there's no return address on it. I had no choice but to accept it and pay your tab.
She's like, I'm out of here.
Hey, I want my money or else!
She's a busy girl, huh?
A collection for the Life Extension Agency? Or else, no, could it be? Oh, there's just too many people who want a piece of me. Time for Faye's famous disappearing act.
It could be something about her past.
Don't you think it's odd? For a woman who always wants other people's stuff, here she gets something for free and she won't even touch it.
Yeah, but she's made a lot of enemies. Think about that.
I'll just return it to the freight company and tell them I want my money back. I'll say it was a mistake. Hold it, Spike! No, Spike!
Is it a tape? Huh. It is?
Oh.
VHS.
They're like, what the fuck is this?
What the hell is it?
See?
Whoa.
It's not ticking like it's about to blow.
See what?
That was probably when she was, before she was frozen.
Right, like she existed like a long time ago.
Well, 50 years ago.
Maybe more.
Pluto Penitentiary, Asteroid B Actors Studio, Venus Action News Network, forwarded and forwarded again. This thing's been passed around.
Okay, Spike, you're fucking it up, bro. Stop.
He doesn't know.
Due to the explosion of the lunar gate, all data encoded before 2022 is missing.
So it's an antique then.
Bruh. Oh my
Apparently,
god.
it's something called a videotape. She ran off without a word, so she's got no complaint if we sell the thing.
You think it'll sell?
This guy's crazy for anything from the 20th century. He'll buy it. The real value of a treasure like this can't be determined by looking at it. You'd be surprised how much you can sell this stuff for sometimes. Excuse me.
And so quiet. But it's so different here than where we grew up. Nothing is like it was in Minnesota. I'm so worried. Do you think we'll be able to fit in here and live like everybody else?
To be honest, sis, I was worried about it too. But now I'm sure we're fine.
Is this like a sitcom?
Because I'm here with my own twin sister.
I'm glad.
I gotta start work bright and early tomorrow.
Good night, Brandon.
Good night.
Oh, God, that was good. TV was the best.
That's so funny.
Our dramas are so boring, it's pitiful.
I have something to show you. You're gonna.
Hey! You can't do that! Cigarette, man! Don't you realize that smoke can screw up electrical stuff?
Spike, what the fuck, bro?
Get it! What are you thinking? What the hell do you guys want here? What do you have against me?
We've got nothing against you, pal. We've just got something you might want to buy.
Is that a beta cassette? Wow! What an amazing find! Where did you guys get a hold of this thing? It's a miracle. It's all in one piece. A miracle!
It's gonna be like a message to herself or something.
That would be fucking crazy. I would love that though. But I don't know.
Well, back in the 20th century, you see, they didn't record movies on discs. It was primitive. They're not digital, mind you. They're completely analog, and they're also magnetic.
No need to tell it all.
Huh? Oh, man, I was really on a roll.
Look, buddy. Are you gonna buy it or what?
There. We gotta see what's in it, you know.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
My video camera. Oh.
Is that Faye? That has to be Faye, right? That has to be her.
So what's wrong?
It's hard to adjust the tracking on these early betas. This way or this way?
Tracking was a bitch. I'll tell you that. Oh.
Oh, see, there she is.
Oh, this is crazy. Okay, chill, bro. Chill.
The tape is messed up.
Spike! Spike's never got on my damn nerves like this before. This is too much.
Are you serious?
It's too much, bro. Come on. This man has
Are you for real right
got
now?
on my nerves like this.
Dogs are better than ponies.
Dogs are better than
My
ponies.
shit
That's so
works
funny.
better when I kick it.
Right. You just don't know when to quit. Brute force doesn't solve everything. Hmm?
You owe me a new deck, damn it!
You back again.
You are refusing to take responsibility.
I mean, you should pay.
And how about your responsibility for ruining my videotape?
Early beta decks eat tapes all the time. Anyway, you're gonna have to pay for the cost of the repair.
We'll call it even for my tape.
No way!
Guy's crazy.
Head to Beta Deck. Come in, please. There's only one of them around. Where are you hiding, Beta? The Underground City Museum. It's there in old Asia.
I'm gonna find out what's on that tape if it kills me.
Someone with some fucking sense.
Worth it.
Yes! I did it! Oh, I wonder if all this time those guys were just sucking up my luck. Yes? Hello? Anybody? Hey, it's me. Hello?
Oh, it's Faye. What's up?
Hello, Ed. What's going on? Where are you guys anyway?
We're on Earth.
Huh?
We're on Earth.
Earth? What? You just took off for Earth and left me behind?
Spike and Jet are trying to find a Beta Deck.
So now they're on Earth. Okay.
All right, just a little farther.
Think we're really gonna find one at a place like this?
Well, we'll never know unless we check it out, right?
Demolished.
Damn.
28 floors down. It's not working. No wonder it's stuck. The cable broke.
Risky. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. Man. Oh, my God. You guys are the luckiest motherfuckers I know, okay? Whoa, that looks fun. I wish I could remember that story that Jet was telling in the beginning, and I feel like it's going to be really important.
Tell me again why in the world we're going through all of this?
It's a lesson to remind you that treasure hunts are always trouble. Tomate Baco, was it?
See?
The Tomate Baco, he turns into an old man. Now I know why.
Even if we turned back now, we wouldn't be any younger.
I have to go back because I want to hear it again. What the fuck?
Well, nothing I could have done. Races are all luck anyway.
She's fucking crazy.
So, is it here?
It's here.
They're in like an old, like, would you say like an old mall?
Yeah. Department store.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
And which one do we take back?
Well, they say the greater serves for the lesser.
They're smiling.
I want to see what's on this fucking tape.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, brother.
I got the wrong one.
It won't go in.
Push harder.
But it's...
that's the wrong one.
Huh?
Oh my God.
Huh?
He tried to explain to you that they're different. And he didn't listen. He thought he was a nerd. He thought he was a fool.
Oh my God,
and
these guys.
You're paying for it now.
Bro, you didn't... Oh my God. You didn't even think to bring the fucking tape with you?
Ed, you can't like transfer like beta.
Yeah. I don't know. Convert it, you know.
Oh, hello. It's me.
That's your dream come true right there.
He's like, what's up?
Well, I'm glad I reached a life form that's capable of speech.
What do you want?
Rude.
Did any visitors show up looking for me?
Visitors?
I mean, like scary guys who scream stuff like, "Give me back my money," or "You're under arrest."
There was one.
Huh? What'd he say?
Something like, "Pay me back, get even, take munch, munch, grind, grind, bye-bye."
Huh? Oh, right. Where's Spike and Jet?
Disappointed and sad.
That's how it is. Oh, well. Listen, Ed, I guess if they're that lonely without me, they have no choice.
Not about you, Faye.
Back to the ship.
Another one?
Another package for that wench?
No, it's a VHS.
Oh, it's an actual like player. The proper what do they call it? Like a beta tape?
She's like, fuck, I have to leave again.
I have to pay the shipping for her.
This sure is a lot of packaging.
Bro, again, lucky.
Well, whoever sent it wants her to play it.
Yeah.
Can see the tape with this?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Long time no see.
Oh, Ed.
What would they do without her?
It's showtime.
Hold on. If you want to watch, you have to pay the COD charges. 31,500 woolongs.
All right, then I won't see it.
Okay, well, then they're going to see her and be like, wait, is that a Faye?
Oh, we got picture.
Ooh, what's that? Oh, look, what's that?
Shh, watch and see.
Bro, she was alive a long ass time ago.
No, it said anything before 2022. So she was. I mean, we already knew that.
But
though.
not 54 years.
Okay, but they're only in like 2060, 2070 or something.
But, and I'll explain why I feel that way. This is adorable.
Well, this is making me feel really shy. Something I want to say. Good morning. Wait!
Aw, poor Faye.
Good morning, me. Did you sleep well? Did you wake up feeling good? Do the light and the wind and the smell and the sounds all seem like they're brand new and fresh this morning? Is each and every cell in your whole body awake and alive now? Today, you are who you are today, see? You're still me, but you're a newer version. Myself 10 years from now. It's so far away it's almost impossible to imagine. Am I alone, or is there a wonderful person next to me? Well, knowing me, I'm sure you're causing all kinds of trouble for lots of different people. I'm sorry, I don't mean to, but it's alright. That's part of life too, isn't it? You're not perfect, but you've got a lot to give, so remember, I'll always be cheering you on. And now a big cheer from my heart. Let's go me! All right! Do your best, don't lose me! Let's go, don't lose me! Do your best, me!
I can't remember.
Don't you lose, me! Go me! Yay! In your time, I'm no longer here, but I am here today, and I'll always be cheering for you, right here. Cheering for you, my only self.
Oh, Megan. Megan.
What the fuck? Why did that? Oh fuck! I'm fucked up.
I mean, it was sad. It was sad, and seeing you is getting me. You need a minute?
Okay. Oh wow! Oh, that was not fucking cool, man. Whoa.
Yeah. That was. Here, let me give you a second.
Oh no, I'm okay.
Because I wanted to go back and I wanted to just see what that story was.
Okay.
And it'll give us a minute to kind of like, hopefully to
Oh my god.
So as a reward, the turtle took him to Ryugujo.
I think that's the story. I think I understand more
that's
now.
The story.
I think I understand more.
Right. I mean, I think it has. I mean, Spike interjecting with like we already know like the dragon, like the red dragon, like syndicate that.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Vicious.
Vicious is still like working for, and I'm sure that Spike worked for too as well. Like maybe that's Spike. Like he lived like this like lavish life.
I kind of see that as being a story, and it could apply to more than one person, but I see it applying to Faye, because they say later, and that's why I wanted to go back, because they say later when they're looking for the beta, VHS beta whatever player, that like when they open the box, like in this legend or story, when they open the box, they turn old again.
So that's like Faye opening in it.
So the box is literally like the tape,
right.
or the player itself, or the package, whatever.
Right.
And yeah, it like she's been given, like that's the legend is this person that went to this palace and had all these things, like got all these things, and then they say like the time came for them to go back, like.
Right.
It's kind of like Faye's been given this gift of like.
But by who?
That's what I'm saying. Who's sending this damn tape?
Who? And I mean, I think that they said like she got in like a car accident or like an accident, but I think it has something to do with like the astral gate like explosion or something. Like I think
so too.
That she got affected by that. I'm not sure why she got frozen. Maybe this is the person who froze her.
Or actually, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not because of that. And just Tell me how you feel about it.
But why would they like? I feel like they would want to like a character who's like has a connection to that event.
I
because she lived on Earth.
Yeah, and I could see that, but okay, here's my logic.
Before they went to space, before they had the capabilities, because you saw like an airplane. Obviously, like there's no way.
But yeah, airplane. They didn't have space travel, and I think that so that was more than 54 years ago. That was a long ass time ago. It's so long that even Jet, in his ancient fucking age of 34 or whatever.
What year are they in right now, though?
I don't know, but even Jet doesn't know what a fucking VHS beta fucking tape is. They have no idea what this is and have never, ever heard of it. It seems like they call it an ancient like relic. You know what I mean? But if in the video, Faye had like VHS players. Faye had like a tube fucking TV. So I
2071, 50 years after a disaster.
See, I don't want you to get spoiled, though.
I mean, I might have just gotten spoiled, but I'm sure they said it. 2071. Okay.
So yeah, my point is, I don't. I could be looking into it, whatever, but it seems like for them to go from like airplanes to like space travel to not just space travel, but humans have built civilizations on planets. Like these are societies of humans, like on Mars, on like they do all that in 54 years. Like that seems kind of crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy, Megan. 50 years? That's crazy. That's just not. I mean, we progress at an exponential rate.
Exactly,
like,
and it's become even more so.
But I'm just saying, for things to become like, for like nothing looks like new necessarily. Like things look like they have existed for a while. Like,
so you're saying that like, because it's kind of like they erased history, because they said that like anything before 2022 was like erased.
That is something that Ed said when she was like looking for whatever she was looking for.
Well, that's what but yeah, they were talking about it. But
yeah. So yeah, I mean we could be onto something even bigger. Like
maybe the gates like paused like affected time.
Yeah, because we do have to, I think, look at the gate incident as something like crazy, because it caused someone to become immortal.
It's super important.
And why would we see that? I mean, I think, you're onto something about like, yeah, Faye being maybe tied to that in some way, because even that tape. So let's say hypothetically, let's just go with the timeline we've been given. 50 something. So in that tape, she looked like she was maybe 10 years younger. Because she said, "I'm sending a message to myself."
So
10
she was
years
like
in the future.
she was like in high school. I think she's like 21. She got unfrozen when she was like 21.
So okay, so that tape theoretically could have been from around 10 years ago. So that means that tape would have been from 70 something years ago or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going with that timeline we were given, which again, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it. Maybe I don't want to look anything up yet, because like I don't want to be spoiled. But like, yeah, it just seems like Faye is from, I think, farther back than we might have initially believed. Maybe she's not. I don't know. Point is,
because there was still VHSs in the earlier 2000s, and like this is in the 90s. This was made in like 98.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it would be set in 98, like where Faye's from, but maybe like the early 2000s.
Well, this is definitely an alternate history for sure, because like it looks like they achieved, because the key even talks about this is before digital, right? So like,
right.
Why I say alternate history, like obviously, but like also because like we don't know how far they progressed before they were able to achieve like space travel. You know what I mean? Or like gate travel or whatever. But like you're in your 20s. You remember VHS. You know what a VHS tape is,
right? Yeah.
It's not an ancient relic.
No, it's like someone can like get a video, like a camcorder now, and record on a tape. Mm-hmm. Like it's not like a super lost technology. Like someone could still do it. So I'm curious to see if like that is the reason why it's recorded the way it is, and she just chose to use, like, you know what I mean? Because there was other forms of like technology. I guess.
And the only reason I think that there's evidence to dispute that is because when she's moving the camera in her room, her TV is a like old TV, and all of her like players, her like media players are analog media players, like VHS players. Like, so I don't know. But it's also like when this was made,
right?
You know, like Cowboy Bebop was made,
but it's just like she's already like in high school at the point she's recording that, or like middle school early high school. So it's like she was born before even that. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get too bogged down in it. I just think it's really interesting. You had an emotional reaction, but I think rightfully so, man. That was really sad.
It was like
in like not a sad way, but it's almost like in a touching way. Like it's
right. No, it was very emotional because obviously like she has gone through a lot since she's woken up, and she's tried to like deal with everything the best she could, not knowing really who she was, and that's like super important to her to like find out like why this happened to her or like who she was before, and like to get this sent to her randomly. Like she just kind of accepted like she's never gonna find out, and then she got sent this, and the person obviously cares enough to send it because like this is a rare piece of technology. Like even Ed had a hard time finding one of these players, so this person is like, I don't know, a very important person, able to get these types of things, able to have it saved as well, like have the VHS saved. Like why did they have that saved? I don't know.
And if they didn't, where did they find it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
and I think that like, yeah, it was super emotional because she just kind of thinks that she's alone, and she's like, I'm alone, like, you know, trusting other people is stupid. And they get like a message from like you knowing like you, like it was very emotional. Well, and I just, it's like it was that, but also just like on a personal connection. I was like, oh, because you know, everyone like, you're always like hard on yourself, and or like you think, I don't know, not like sometimes the highest of yourself. Like people struggle with like self-confidence, or like, am I doing things right in my life? And to like get a message from like your past self being like cheering you on, literally, like, oh my god, it's so sad. It makes me so sad.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my, it's just, it's very emotional.
I think it speaks to a lot of people's experiences, right? Like of them kind of like not losing themselves, but like as life goes on and you get older, like things get harder, and to be able to look back at like a version of yourself that like wasn't bogged down by all these things, you know?
Right? Or like, like it bogged down for sure, but I don't know, like you like living your life, like you should be the person that like your younger self like would think is like really cool. Like I've talked to you about that too, like even starting the channel and like the journey that we've gone through, and even, you know, high school me, or like even younger, like if you would have told me, I'm like, oh yeah, I have like a YouTube channel where I get to talk about like anime and manga and like react to shows and talk about it, I would have been like, whoa, you're like the coolest adult ever. Like, because that wasn't really even a thing when I was a kid, and it's become more and more popular, and anime in general has become more and more popular. And I just think that like that's like, you should strive to be like that person who's like like being a good person for like your past self, like the person you would want to hang out with or like be there for you. And
and I think it's also because, and I could be speaking for myself, but I think it's also because we're not usually like we're not always super kind to ourselves.
No, that's what I said. Like we beat ourselves down like all the time, and like I'm not good enough, or like am I like living the life I should be living. Like I'm kind of lost. I'm so lost. Like I don't know like if this is right or I'm making the right decision. And like you spend the most time with yourself. Like you should like yourself. Like you're that's the closest you'll be to anyone, is like yourself.
Yeah.
So you like, as an extension, like she said, like in the tape, like, oh, I'm like, you woke up 10 years later, we're still the same person, but just different, just a little bit different. Like we're still the same, but you're not the same at all.
Yeah.
I guess it feels like two like ages. It just feels like different people. Like you're different people, but it's still you.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, that got me.
I mean,
it was the fucking music too.
Of course, but also
The
like
fucking emotional
to
music
me-
and shit. I'm like, oh, here we go. I did not expect to have that reaction.
to me, this is how you do an amnesia story, though. You know, it's a trope. It's a device. It's something that's been done, a lot. But like, very rarely do I think you see it done like really well and done like effectively. And I think this is how you do it.
Because it could have just been like a videotape of her doing things. It could have been her videotape doing, I don't know, like at school or like going on trips with her friends or just showing the scenery of what Earth used to look like. But like, no, she's literally using this camcorder to like talk to her future self. Like that's
It's like a
exactly
video
what's
diary,
happening.
yeah.
Yeah, literally. But like, what are the odds of like everything that happened to her and then to get a message from like the closest person to her is herself? That's the only person who still even knows her, who even knew her, is like her past self. Like everyone's dead that she knows, or everyone that like kind of said that they do know her doesn't know her because that's not the version of her. She forgot all. She's created another version of herself because she just have no memories. And I don't think this will like trigger her memories necessarily. But I do think it's just like a nice way to see what she was like.
Because again, in a way, like I know that it has a very literal like meaning in the sense that like she was frozen, something happened, she lost her memory. It's a mystery. But I also like the idea that it is speaking to the fact that like we, as life goes on, forget who we are. Like we don't have to be cryogenically frozen or some sort of event doesn't have to happen. Like it's just life sometimes, and I that's a personal experience for me. Like there was, I think, a period of time where like I kind of forgot who I was because I was trying to be someone else for so long, and there was a point of like rediscovery where I was like rediscovering myself, and I was going through old journals or just like old boxes or whatever and finding things and remembering like, oh yeah, these were the things that I loved, these were the things that brought me joy, and like and reconnecting with those things. So I like that it could kind of like speak to that too. It's just an incredibly powerful episode and moment, and done, I think, so well.
Yeah. And it was in like such a short amount of time. That's why I was like, oh my God. Because I did not expect to be hit like that.
And I think, I don't remember, but I think if you go back and look at our conversation in the last episode reaction or discussion that we had, I think we had talked about like, oh yeah, we don't know if we're going to get more Faye.
Yeah. Like, it'd be nice.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if we'll get even more than that.
Right. We might not know who's sending the video.
No, I mean, I think maybe we'll know who sent the video, but I don't think we'll see any more like footage.
Yeah.
Like I think that was it, which is like fine. But I'm curious to see how Faye like deals with this.
Yeah, dude.
And how she's going to like respond. It has to have
an effect on her.
Of course.
Post this episode.
Well, I think it's I mean, it's not even like, I don't think she would, obviously it's going to have an effect on her, but it's going to be more, I think more of a positive, because again, it's like herself like literally like cheering her on like a fucking cheerleader. Like she's going to feel like literally.
God, I mean, that was just like sticking the knife in and fucking like twisting it around.
It literally was. I was like, are you kidding me? Like seriously?
I'm just so glad that we're actually getting more.
Right.
And if I was Jet and I was able to put 2 and 2 together, I'd raise the price. I'd triple the price to make Faye pay more.
No, Jets no. I mean,
that was a joke, by the way. Still trying to bring some levity to it.
Right.
Yeah. Successfully.
Didn't really work.
Yeah, probably not.
No, there's a time and a place.
You're right. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else too. Oh, yeah. I mean, I just like that it wasn't anybody else, right? It wasn't like her friends telling her that, or it wasn't her mom telling her that.
No, it's literally
herself. It wasn't a
herself.
lover telling her that. It was like
herself.
It was her.
Right. I've done that in like other diaries too.
Yeah.
Where, because like obviously you reread them sometimes, and after like towards the end of like a journal entry, I would like write a question to like my future self, and it's fucking emotional.
Oh yeah, because
you're like, oh damn, you have no idea like how different your life is now. Like you'll have no idea like in the timeline. Like
yeah.
It's because I'm like the prime, and like you have no clue.
But it literally is, and I don't mean to be like for this to sound like pretentious or whatever, or even like
brother.
anything. But like to me, it literally is time travel. Like it feels like you are reaching through time, and you're like, because if it's a video or if it's words. Not like a memory, because memories, you can't always trust memories. You know, things can change or whatever. But like, you have written words, or like you're seeing yourself. You know, in the present, like where you're at, where your life went, and so it's almost like this bridge. Like, it feels crazy. It doesn't feel. I don't know. It's a hard to describe feeling. It's not just like, oh, and it's not like when you look at a picture or anything. It's when a past version of yourself is directing something to a future version of yourself. It's when that happens that it feels that way.
It's the only way it could go too, because you can't reach in the past.
Right. It's the only way you can go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But because if you're watching home movies, you know, maybe you'll get a little bit of that, or if you're looking at old photos, you might get a little bit of that. But when you're looking at the camera and you're talking to your future self, or you're in a journal writing to your future self, like. And then you find it, because I don't know, you might not even find it. Sometimes those things get lost.
Bro, literally freshman year, they made us write a letter to our senior selves. Like they lost all the letters.
Yeah, shit happens all the fucking time.
But you know, sus.
What?
People put money in those letters.
Oh shit.
People put things in those letters. So
collectibles.
Just got lost.
Oh, what a scam.
I don't know.
Imagine, bro. I know this is fucked up, but imagine, because you know, when I went to school. In middle school and stuff, like Pokemon cards and stuff were just coming out, like the first wave
editions,
all of that. So imagine if you told kids like, oh, we're gonna do a time capsule, and a bunch of kids, because it was hot, right, just coming out, everybody's putting their Pokemon cards in there, like, oh, I can't wait 50 years 30 years from now, I'm gonna get it.
I don't know if a kid would have the foresight to do that. They'd be like, I want this shit now.
But not because they thought it was gonna be valuable, but just because they're like, I love this shit right now.
Like copies of shit.
Like this is my favorite.
I have
thing
5
ever.
copies of this card that it's worth like insane amount of money. So I'll put one in.
Start putting it together. They're like, oh, they're looking at the value of all this shit, looking at it go up, and they're like, it's a gold mine down there. Because I think I've buried a time capsule. I don't know how are they gonna even get in touch with me? I've never seen anybody put out a fucking email or do a fucking Facebook group.
They don't.
Or no.
Most time capsules don't get opened again.
But I was under the impression that they were for us to reopen in like 30, 40, 50 years.
No, they're for like scientists to dig up.
For like, oh, I guess you're right. They could be for just like, yeah, you're right. Like the 100, 200 years from now, you know.
Yeah. I was joking. I don't think it's meant for the kids to open up because it's fun and to see what you buried. It's kind of like 20th Century Boys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're that's something. But yeah, that kicked my ass. That was not cool. That was not fucking cool. That was not fun. I had a visceral reaction to that shit.
Obviously a phenomenal episode. This is again what Cowboy Bebop does so well. It fucking grabs you by the heart.
First cry Bebop.
And that was a cry, dude. That was a cry.
Bro, I know. Because people cry, you know, for what's his name? The guy with the sister.
Oh,
you know, that's a very
Rocco.
emotional Rocco. That's a very emotional episode. I would say maybe that's like the most emotional one that's happened so far.
Well, that because it was so immediate.
It was immediate.
Happened.
But this shit was immediate too. I was oh, we're doing this. And then it was like no music. And they were like, oh, watch it. And then the music hit. I was like, oh my God, fuck me. Like, that was the first one. I'm gonna,
sad, devastating, but beautiful.
It wasn't even devastating or sad. It was just, it was very alleviating. Like, I was like crying for like Faye. And like, again, like thinking that she was alone and the one person that has her back is herself. And that's just like so like amazing. Like
it's powerful.
It is powerful. It wasn't like it was just emotional, I'm sure.
It was
like,
emotional,
obviously.
it was powerful.
Yeah. It wasn't like necessarily sad. It was just like, oh fuck, like this is a reminder
It's
to
too
be
real.
to be the person that your past self wants you to be now.
And to root for yourself.
Yeah.
And to be your own cheerleader.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
For real, for real. You don't need anybody else to be that for you. And that's a lesson that took me way too long to fucking learn. But that's going to do it for our reaction and discussion to these 2 episodes. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, it matters. It helps. It means the world to us. Liking the video, leaving your comments down below. How much did this fuck you up? Did you cry?
Did you cry, actually?
And was it like a Megan cry? Was it more?
Josh
was
cry?
it less? Yeah, I got a little water.
Because you're watching me cry.
Because of you, like looking at
Yeah.
you. Because I was like locked in. And then I turn and you're fucking just broken.
That's usually how
Shattered.
it goes.
Well,
I feel
usually I can maybe hear like a sniffle or I could hear something.
Well, because it hit. Like,
Yeah.
it hit. Like, and it was like Faye. I was literally, if we watch the episode back, like, I'm literally watching Faye's, like, eyes water and mine are watering too.
With her,
and then the episode just ends.
That was
and it
crazy.
crushed me.
That was crazy.
It crushed me.
But
oh my God.
Let us know your thoughts, your feelings about this last episode in particular, but even the episode before. We appreciate all you guys so much. And if you like the full uncut, uncensored, unedited a version of these reactions and all of our previous reactions, all you gotta do is go to patreon.com/volume1pod or click join somewhere next to the subscribe button to become a YouTube member. You could even try our Patreon out for free for the first 7 days to see if it's right for you. We're ahead. I think by, depending on what time of the week you gain access or you look, we're at least 4 episodes ahead.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
consider checking that out if it seems like something you would be interested in. And speaking of our Patreon and YouTube members, we do have to shout out and thank members of our V1P tier. So thank you to all. But a very, very special thank you to
Tyler the Nerdy Bassist, Roland V. Dub, Jonathan R. Quattro,
Tri Sapphire, Wombo, David Ramirez, and Pablo Lucchini.
Yay!
Thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. And thank
Love you
to everyone, no matter how you show your support. It all matters and means the world to us. The only thing left to do now is to get out of here on our outro that's always the same and never changes, which today, Megan, is
Go Me.
Go Me. That's good.
It's just a little like, I don't know. Let's go me.
Go Me. Go Me is good. It's cheering yourself on. Like I like it. I like it. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching, for clicking on this video, for hanging out with us. And until next time, go me! Be your own damn cheerleader.
Let's go.
That's right. You're enough. You're worth it. You're great.
You're a baddie.
You're a baddie. You're special. We gotta give affirmations. We gotta keep giving affirmations.